Twilight! Oh, and, other me. We seem to have opened up some cross-dimensional channel. And possibly due to that cat getting into the TARDIS and, Ditsy's, creative tuning methods.
Had an experience with the only possible powers of the Gluteus Maximus and Derpy. Wonderful!
Hey, it worked, didn't it? Don't question the results.
Hang on, is this a regular thing with you?
Don't question the results. I think we have more important things to talk about than my rump at the moment.
Yes, I agree. Less talk of hindquarters and more on the issue at Whooves.
Even across the universes, the horse puns abound. Anywho, Twilight, I believe you are correct. By the way, I don't believe you two have met. Ditsy, Twilight, Ditsy. Got it? Good. Right, now the thing we need to do is figure out exactly what's going on, why it's going on, how it's going on, and how to make it go off. Any ideas?
Well, I found a thing!
We found a whisker back in the Everfree Forest, and we were able to identify the creature it most likely came from. Something called the Jabberwock.
We found something similar in nearly the exact same location. Ditsy?
Here it is. We went to the library and talked to you, actually, and she said the same thing. We found an old book and there was a poem in it, but that's all we could find about the jabber thingy.
Walk, like what you cook with. Anyways, yes, we found the same thing. A poem, rather cryptic, had some fun words though. Tivoli, I like that one. Tivoli, blinding, Chica. Oh, what else? Yes, disaster. Love a sensible nonsense word, still Tivoli is the best. The only one I haven't quite figured out yet, actually.
Am I always this bouncy on your end?
Yeah, you are. No offense, but you're a bit of a grump.
Oi! I'm not a grump. Anyone would be a grump compared to him.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Tibly? That wasn't a word in the poem we read.
It wasn't? Wait. No, you're right! Miss Do is correct. That word didn't appear in our version of the poem. It could just be interdimensional differences, but the Jabberwock is an interdimensional being. If it left a lasting mark on the universes, then it should be mostly uniform.
Oh, I never like the sound of things not making sense. Not like that. If they are different, there must be a reason. And considering the circumstances, we need to figure out the reason as fast as possible.
At least here we agree. Other me, do you remember your end of the poem?
Oh, of course I do. A poem as fun as that. Just that bite on those much weaker claws which reach to catch the Sheikah. He watches blinding in shoes?
2. She makes no sense. He watches, plighting with eyes in 2, though right is...
Wait. No, wait a minute. The start of our poem, it went... Oh god, how did it go? Viewer, take care.
You face a treacherous dare.
Right. And then it went... The familiar shows with cheery grin. The left eye's riddles lure them in. Right!
Huh?
Left, that's right. The poems! They're not uniform because they're in pieces.
2 sides of a coin, I see. Oh, that's very clever. That's why it made so little sense.
What would happen if we lined them up together?
Oh, I missed you, Miss Sparkle. Brilliant.
Miss Snootle.
Oh, don't start that up again. Not at a time like this. Really?
Did I miss something?
This other you is so childish. He insists on calling me uptight Snoodle because I don't agree with him.
I'm not being childish. You're just so persnickety all the time. Honestly, Other me, how do you put up with her? She doesn't even know how to spell the word fun.
Look, alright, I think we're getting a little bit sidetracked here. How about this? We all just calm down, try to figure this out, and get our respective doctors back to their respective universes, okay?
Uptight Snoodle, Dr. Grump's perfect pet. Oh, righto. Got it. Back on track.
Alright then. Where were we? Quite right, the poem. So, we have 2 pieces of a puzzle. Only thing to do is put them together. Think you can stand my grumpiness long enough for that?
If it gets my doctor back, yes.
Grand. Right, okay, so let's see. My companion seems to be correct. I think that ours is the start of the poem. If it's structured the way I think, then we should switch every 2 lines. So, Miss Do and I will read, and then you follow up with your half. Sound good?
As good as anything I'd come up with, yeah.
Ours starts. Viewer, take care. You face a treacherous dare.
Jaws that bite on those much weaker, claws which reach to catch the Sheikah.
The familiar shows with cheery grin, the left eye's riddles lure them in.
He watches, plighting with eyes in 2, though right is quick with words a few.
The Jabberwock lies beyond the veil, etched in rhymes on armoured scale.
Beware the Jabberwock who gyres to feed on mimsy worlds and in between. between.
Locked behind the gate for ages.
A task long done by one-horned sages.
A magic strong and ancient breaks.
Tibly wanderers make dual mistakes.
Should fate reveal its wicked wrath,
Seek a unity of the separate path.
When two makes two, time should not wait. The bridge will form when swords equate.
to seek the blade is to seek the key within the depths of the forest, unbound and free.
The beast's disaster will not cease till the 2-1 hero brands a timepiece.
The threads of this fate can only be met by the seeker of the cure, eyes burning in regret.
Oh, I love this bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through.
To get across and gain a pass, defy the self in the looking glass.
Lacking Vorpal before 2 be won.
The threads of fate shall be undone.
With no snicker-snack to take the head.
2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead. Now that they match up, it seems to make a lot more sense than before. I'm sure we can decipher it if we all put our heads together.
That's a good idea.
Indeed it is. I think between 2 me's and 2 lovely assistants, we should be able to puzzle this out no problem. So, the question is, if I wanted to hide a secret about an interdimensional evil ultra beast...
I think Jabberwock is easier.
Whatever, that. If I wanted to hide something about a Jabberwock and my name was Lewis Carrot?
Carrot?
Yeah, that. Anyway, judging from the name, I'd say a poem would be the best way to do it.
Well, the first bit seems rather straightforward. It's clearly a warning. I can only assume the word sheaker is a mixture of 2 words.
Seeker and hunter. A hunter-seeker. I'm good at these.
But what does pliding mean?
I believe it's plotting mixed with bide to bide the time and plot while waiting.
I am shockingly good at this.
Well, of course, if one of us had to get the good looks, the other had to get the silly mind.
You are both exactly the same. Though, admittedly, I think mine has far better dress sense.
Thank you.
I thought the tie was a nice choice. A lot better than that stupid hat.
But I like that hat.
Yeah, I agree with Twilight.
Alright, yes, and that's why you're the handsome one. Now, for once, I agree with Snoodle. Back on track.
Alright. And now let's see. It's going to take ages to get through the entire poem and decipher every single bit. Perhaps we should look for the important bits and solve the rest as we go. Right now, all we're doing is sitting around doing nothing. We need a location, a time period, a name, anything that can lead us in the right direction. Every time one of those things comes through, the universe gets a little bit weaker, and we get closer to being sucked into the void.
For some reason, I get this bad feeling that the Jabber thingy's already destroyed worlds before. That's what the poem sounds like, at least.
Yeah, at the end of the poem. With no snicker-snack to take the head, 2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead.
That does not exactly bode well for either of us. Wait. No, wait a minute! Sneaker-snack! I knew this was familiar!
Oh, yes, of course. Swords, blades, vorpal, it's all right there.
Mind explaining to the ones who aren't crazy, super smart aliens?
It's just like the old story! Snicker-snack off with his head and such.
Oh, that's just brilliant. Right here, familiar instructions just for us, the galloping heroes.
The poem seems to reference an old poem from our world, the Jabberwock. The creature must be affecting all planes on some level, probably bled through as a result. In any case, that poem talks of a sword which can defeat the creature, the Vorpal sword, which, when swung, makes a noise. Hence, snicker-snack.
It also seems blatantly clear that this sword is meant to be used by us, the 2-1 hero. Any mention of this blade also has something alluding to us whole key, and that means we need to find it in order to stop this creature.
Now, if only we knew where. Twilight, do you know any lore about swords in the area? History that might be helpful?
Well, swords aren't the most popular pony weapon, really. They're mostly used by griffins and the occasional diamond dog when you can find a group of them who can forge metal. The only place you might find something that out of place is
A forest unbound and free.
the ever-free forest.
Oh, that's the second time I've heard her say that. Never gets old.
Doctor!
Right, Everfree Forest, location, thing, yes. Amazing, yeah.
Alright, so, returning to the place where I was shot not a day ago to try and retrieve an ancient sword because a poem told me to. Oh, this is going to be an interesting day. Any idea where in the forest it might be?
If I had to guess, I'd say the ruins of an old castle would be a safe bet. There's probably an armory or something similar there.
Good a place to start as any. Alright, we should split up then. Again.
Oh, we don't have much choice anyways. To the forest! Forward march! Oh, still not feeling it.
Onwards and upwards!
Oh, that's not fair! That was brilliant!
Don't Don't encourage him.
He's still doing that?
Stay strong, Sparkle. See you soon. Come along, Ditzy. We need to get to the bottom of this, and fast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun!
So, now at least we have a general direction. According to the map in the book, the castle should be in the west of the forest. This is quite useful, actually. Even has a hazards guide. Oh, love a hazards guide.
What does it say we should avoid?
Well, if I'm honest, it looks a bit like a Dungeons and Dragons manual I saw once. Cockatrices, hydras, dragons. Gary Gygax would be proud.
What?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I was beaten with that game anyway. In any case, there's a major warning about something called Poison Joke. Are you, familiar with that?
Oh, yes! Every pony in Ponyville knows to stay away from that stuff. It does weird things to ponies.
What kind of weird things?
Mayor ordered a seminar about it after last time some ponies got into some. It's transformation magic, with an ironic twist. Last time Carrot Top fell into some, her mane was green for a week. I know, scary, right?
Mare.
Oh yeah, have you met her in your universe?
Alright, even you have to see there's something wrong with that one.
Wrong? How do you mean? She's really nice.
Oh, okay, never mind. Poison Joke bad, tomatoes and all that, blah 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 blah. So, we should head off.
So, Clockwork, can I ask you some more questions about your universe?
If it pleases you.
Well, you said Twilight was your companion, and you seemed really happy to see her. How did that happen?
Well, I think I mentioned it earlier. My TARDIS crashed into her library. Have you run into the Weeping Angels yet?
Weeping what?
I'll take that as no. Hopefully you'll never have to. I was regenerating at the time. She could have tossed me out of my ears. Wouldn't have blamed her, really. She didn't even know I was being followed. I might not have made it if she had. But she let me stay for a while.
Why?
Why? Now, isn't that the question? Because she wanted answers. Because she was curious. Strange pony crashes flaming box into her house and she doesn't throw him out or run away because she wants to know why. Amazing, really.
She sounds nice.
Oh, she is. Don't let her arguing fool you. She might get a bit cross with me, but she's got a good heart. I remember after we met, Weeping Pegasi ended up capturing her. It was my fault. I let her wander off. These worlds are based on magic, and because of that, she's very powerful. Probably a bit more than she knows. They wanted to use her to turn the world into a feeding ground.
And you stopped them?
I did. We did. And I asked her to come with me after that. To be honest, she's there as much to help me as for company. It's not every day I encounter something I'm unfamiliar with, let alone a whole world of it. I remember when I asked her to come with me, I asked if she'd be my tour guide. It's a better description than she knows.
And have you told her any of that?
No, actually. She hasn't been with me all that long. I haven't even given her a key yet. Something that will be remedied once I return.
And what about you?
What about me?
Why are you so different?
Well, different universes, different experiences and all that. There's no guarantee that any of the stuff that happened to me happened to him, so, well, there you go.
I don't believe that.
What?
I've seen little flashes of him in you. And now that I think about it, little flashes of you in him, so why are you so grumpy?
I am not grumpy.
Well, smile then.
Ditzy, this really isn't a smiley situation.
Well, my doctor would smile.
Well, more's the proof that I'm not him. Look, I'll admit that we are probably a bit similar.
Mr. Grumpy Grumps, come on, don't be so dour.
Ditzy, what are you doing?
Just a little smile. Come on, Mr. Grumps.
Ditzy, stop it.
Ooh, ooh, I can see it right there. Little smile. Come on.
Ditzy, I don't think this is a productive use of our...
There we go. Mr. Dower, a smile. Cheer up.
Ditsy, I don't need
Oh,
cheering
Doctor,
up.
why are you so glum? Bum, bum, bum. That's no fun for any little pony. Oh, Doctor, why are you so dour? You should be a little more sweet, not sour like muffins.
Derby, please, I'm not dour at all.
Oh, shush, Doctor.
No, really, it's not necessary. I'm honestly not.
Oh, Clockwork, I know you're upset, but maybe you should just look to the sky and forget. And oh, Clockwork, I know you're all blue, but if you try a smile, I'm sure you'll get through like Derpy.
I'm guessing your doctor was a fan of singing.
Oh yeah, we sing all the time. Why, don't you?
Well, no, not unless it's part of an ingenious plot to say France, which really ought to be called France, but there's the whole pony thing again. Are you still singing?
Oh, Doctor, you should try more singing, and I'll do a dance with all the joy that it's bringing. Oh, Doctor, you should have more fun. Don't be so glum.
What was that?
What was what?
You were singing. There was music.
No, there wasn't. I was just telling you that you should cheer up.
But I heard...
Oh, look, we're here! The Everfree Forest! The castle should be that way.
But the music...
Come on! Glad to see something on your face besides a frown, by the way.
Oh, never mind. Huh, this must be how Twilight feels. I don't even frown that much, you know. Besides, there are worse things than...
The frown funny doctor, and the mayor always looks both ways, heading to the castle to face the glaring gloaming gaze.
You! Why don't you just leave us alone? We know how to beat you now.
The two did walk to face the Jabberwock in place of walls so weak in the mind and rushed in time that it was a sword they seeked. Oh, but they're still lost, worlds still crossed, and something's not quite right. The ride's begun, better hold on tight.
I've had it up to here with your riddles. So help me, if I get my hooves on you, I will wrap your tail around your throat. And if you think you're going to get away with sending my doctor away, you've got another thing coming, sunshine.
Whoa. Well, that wasn't very smiley.
Oh, I'll smile when I'm doing it.
Well, when this is over, I'm sure Twilight would love to help you. Though there is one thing I am worried about.
And what's that?
Well, he's in front of us, and I hear purring.
Yeah, so cats purr. Even ones that happen to be jerks.
Ah, well, yes, that might be true, but the purring is coming from behind us, and sounds a great deal bigger than a cat.
I believe there's a saying, action you find fun. You say it often, you more. The word. Run.
Well, that certainly is a great deal bigger than a cat.
It's 5 times bigger than that last one. What do?
We take the cat's advice, I think. Start running! Weave between the trees! It's bigger, so it shouldn't be able to follow us as well.
We're pulling ahead! Never mind.
Okay. Plan B? Yes, Plan B is good. Love Plan B. Plan B is excellent.
What's Plan B?
Run faster. Come on, for the heart, lungs, everything.
I don't think we can outrun it.
Okay. Plan C, third letter of the alphabet. Lucky number 3. When I say so, turn left.
Right.
No, left.
Okay, right.
That's not left.
Oh, just shut up and say when.
Now.
He's tangled in vines. Clockwork, that's not going to keep him busy long.
No, it won't, but it'll give me more time to get to Plan D. Now, come on. The more space between us and that thing, the better.
If we can keep it busy for long enough, will it disappear like the other ones?
No, not this one. It's more solid. Its power is growing. This one's grounded in this universe. It won't vanish.
Then what do we do? Doctor!
Whoa! Well, flying. That's new.
Yes, and you're heavy, by the way.
You know, how such small wings can hold both you and me up in the first place is a wonder. You can put me down, by the way.
No, I can't. Look down.
Well, it's just some blue flower. Oh.
Poison joke.
Well, that's not good. Think you can get us over to the other side of the clearing?
I can try.
Nicely done, Ditzy.
Thanks.
Also, I noticed you call me Doctor.
What? Oh, I did? Well, there was a spur of the moment. I had to save you from the poison joke. Don't read too much into it. You're still not my doctor.
As you say. Now, we still need to figure out a way to...
It's got me!
Ditzy! Let her go! Not sentient enough. It's not going to work. Something, anything. And D. It's patient. Resources. Yes! Sharp stick section between the scales! Plan D! On guard! Good! Ditzy, you're free. Run! Now!
But I...
Now!
Okay!
Come get me, you big salamander!
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, he's clockwork. He's the doctor. Well, a doctor. Not my doctor, but a doctor. That means he'll be alright. He has to be alright. He's the only one who can bring him back. Clockwork. Doctor! Put him down, you big lizard thing! Don't you dare hurt a hair on his head!
Oh, hello, Ditzy.
But are you okay?
Why, yes. Yes, I am, as a matter of fact. Couldn't be better. Although this tie did get a bit torn. Yeah, probably from when I ended up in its mouth. You called me Doctor again.
Never mind that. Where's the Jabberwock thingy?
I believe it's crawling towards your leg.
Ah!
Calm down. It's just a salamander.
What happened?
Plan D!
What was Plan D?
Work it out. Giant angry lizard in front of me, and behind...
Poison joke!
Bingo! Low-level energy transforming the physical state of whatever it comes into contact with, using a low-level telepathic field to direct it. Plants with a sense of humour. So I called it a salamander, directed it into the choke, and thanks to the magic of comedic timing...
It turned into a salamander! It's kinda cute.
Indeed it is.
Well, look at you.
Why? What's wrong with me?
You're smiling.
In my element. Now come along, the castle awaits.
Wait,
What?
I'm taking him with us.
The salamander.
Yes.
The salamander that used to be an interdimensional horror that tried to kill us.
Yes. She's cute.
She?
Yes, it looks like a she. Come on, look at it. We can call her Georgia.
Okay, fine. Just come along. Time is of the essence.
What does the book say?
That we're actually going in the right direction. Should be over here, just across the bridge. Well, this is troublesome.
What is?
The bridge, it's not exactly in the most intact state at the moment. Don't suppose you've got a spell in that bag of yours that can get us across, do you?
Doctor?
Yes? Oh, right, yes, Pegasus! You know, that's coming in very handy lately. Are you sure you can carry us both across the gap?
If I hurry, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Alright then, onwards and upwards. Quite literally in this case. You know, I could get used to flying. Shame I didn't regenerate with wings. Anything I should know before, takeoff?
Just hold on tight and try not to think like a piano.
What?
Nothing. Just stand on your hind legs, suck in your breath, and...
Oh, this is lovely! Seems there are some advantages to a Pegasus companion.
Glad you're enjoying yourself?
Oh, sorry. Well, we're almost there in any case. Still, I continue to wonder what properties allow such small wings to lift our weight and...
Ah!
Ditzy?
Clockwork,
void! It's pulling on you now! Oh, okay, oh no, this isn't good. Your hooves, they won't be solid for much longer.
Can't keep this up. What's going to happen to me?
I'm not sure. You're anchored to this world. You shouldn't be pulled in. But what will happen, I don't know. Quickly, get me over to the other side. Then I can help. Go!
I'm trying so hard.
Almost there. Just a little bit farther. Come on!
Not gonna make it. Have to throw you.
What? No, Dizzy, no, you are! Yes, now you. Come on!
It's pulling. Oh, can't fight it. Doctor.
Dizzy!
Well, this isn't good. Where'd Uptight Snoot'll go?
What?
Oh, it appears I'm floating above a large chasm.
What?
I think the universe is starting to assert its effects on me, including gravity. Wow, isn't that fun? You should do something now. Quickly! Huh, well, that's a relief. Since this suit does come in handy sometimes, no matter how garish it might be. You have very strong teeth, by the way. I must have stronger teeth in my universe. Oh, isn't that nice? Strong teeth are always good. Wow, everyone in that universe is really uptight. Even me, apparently. That was fun, wasn't it? Good catch, by the way. You ripped my tie!
Are you really worried about that at the moment? Hey, wait a minute. You put butter in my suit pockets.
It's a comfort food, alright?
Okay, never mind. I need to figure out what's going on. You're me, yes? From the other side of things?
Other side and slightly short, apparently, yes. I think I may have caused some sort of reaction a moment ago. Tell me, what happened on this side?
Well, after we left your TARDIS, Dip and I ran afoul of one of those interdimensional creatures. Admittedly after a pretty good musical number. Managed to get rid of it though. But tell me one thing. How's Twilight?
Snooty as ever. She's fine now. We were attacked by the same creature and I took care of it. But what about Ditsy? Where's she? You didn't lose her, did you? She's not exactly the most directionally adept thing, you know.
I don't know. But if you're here, that means that she must have taken your place with Twilight, meaning now you're back in your universe, but she's lost now. Still, she should be with a very capable unicorn, and from what I've seen, she's pretty sharp herself. They should be fine.
Oh, for sure, but why? Did she do anything different? Why would she and I swap like this?
Well, you said you were pursued by the Jabberwock creature at about the same time that you switched. Well, she was in contact with Georgia when it happened, so...
Georgia?
Yes. Former interdimensional horror, current salamander.
Ah, yes. Yes, then it all makes sense now. Because she was in direct contact with one side, then I must have triggered something when I lopped its head off.
You did what? Oh no.
Well, speak of the devil!
It's the creature! Alright, I took care of it once. With two of us, it should be no problem. It's not moving. Its head, it's...
Ah, over there. Well, on the bright side, one less problem, eh?
You cut off its head?!
Well, yeah, silly thing about the Jabberwock tends to be associated with head knotness.
Oh, I think I know another difference in our universes besides 1 inch. This is not something we would do.
Well, it wasn't my first option, you know. First plan was knock it off a bridge, but it had wings, so then I gave its eyes a good old warning poke and it still came back. 3 strikes and you're out, that's a fair way to play.
Oh, I remember having that mentality once or twice. Tell me, does it ever turn out well? Does it, me?
Well, let's see, yeah. Just now, Twilight and Ditsy are safe with no monster, and we didn't have to fight it. I consider that a lot more well than both of them or us possibly being killed.
So the ends justify the means, do they? Oh, sure, it's nice now, but look at this creature. It doesn't know any other way to be. What'll happen next time, Will it always be some monster whose head needs liberating?
Exactly. It doesn't know any other way to be. So what would be the point of reasoning? You only got lucky. Somehow, I was protecting your companion. You should be more grateful than that. You know how important our companions are to us. Or do you, Mr. No Key? Twilight thinks you're so good, but does she even know what we do? What we've done?
Does Ditzy?
She at least has a key.
Oh, and that makes this alright then, does it? Because you trusted her with a key. You think she'd want you doing this to protect her? I've met her, you know. I know how kind she is. Tell me, is this kind?
I didn't see her complaining when I melted a rather large Frolon that came through a while back. I didn't hear any complaints when the Cyber Ponies planets was being blown up. Oh, I can't believe I'm being lectured by myself.
That's because I'm the only person you ever listen to! And only barely then. Look, the road you're going down isn't a good one. I don't think she quite realises that just yet. Do you think that if she saw this, you standing above the corpse of this creature, groaning about getting lectured of all things, that she'd approve? What did Twilight think?
Twilight was... Alright, less than impressed, but it was necessary to keep her safe. I was keeping her safe for you. What about what happened every time you took mercy on the Daleks, the Cybermen? How many planets destroyed? How many lives ruined? Lost! All those bright smiling faces, our entire race!
Don't you dare bring them into this. Don't you dare even insinuate that we didn't do our best for each and every one of them. Every time, every mercy was for them.
Oh, here we go. I've heard a lot about you from Twilight during this mess, and finally here we are, face to face, and it's just as I suspected. You let that thing live because somehow luck so happened to be on your side. It usually is luck after all, when you really think about it, but you know, there's a funny thing about luck. It has two sides. Luck is a gamble, you understand, yes? And I can't say I really appreciate the fact that you put a gamble on the life of my companion. But, I'll let that slide, sure. Maybe I went 100% on guaranteeing your companion's safety, and you only went, oh, I'll be generous, 50. But it all worked out, didn't it? So let's not let that be an issue, shall we? No. This issue is what's next to come. Are you going to take that gamble again? With 2 universes on the line, do you really think your goodwill towards living things will be worth it? Because if you honestly think it is, then I know exactly what the future holds for you. We both know that luck eventually runs out, no matter what. So, what do you plan to do when we find the very thing that caused this? Do you remember the poem? With no snicker snack to take the head, 2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead? What do you think that means? Let it go so it can saunter off and enjoy a nice cup of tea with some cake? No! It means kill or it will destroy everything we know. This is not a thing that has a mind to say, oh, I'm sorry, chaps, and back off. This thing is playing to win, and it's a very sore loser. It will destroy everything whether it wins or loses. So long as it's alive, it won't stop. The best way to win is to kick it out of the game entirely.
As a last resort only. Only when there is no other way, no other method. We can't just make up the rules as we go along. I'm sure you've seen what happens when we do that. This world, both from what I've seen in Ditzy, are good, so very good. I don't think either of our companions has a violent bone in their bodies. They, and all those smiling faces you remember, want us to show mercy, need us to!
Exactly. Smiling faces that I never want to see fight. So I take action so they won't ever have to. I won't risk letting them get hurt. Yes, mercy is good. I'll agree on that. But Mercy is only a temporary solution, isn't it? It gives us more time for the inevitable, holding things off for just a little longer. Mercy is a what if, and I don't like what ifs. So, what does a second chance give, really? A second chance to be good, yes? Well, that's all a fine notion, wonderful! But there's always another option. A second chance to get right back where it started and destroy everything! A second chance to stab you in the back! A chance to run off and amass an army, rally forces, to have a plan to do even more damage than before! Well then, fine. Go ahead. Go along your merry way. But mark me. One day, your mercy is going to get someone you hold dear killed. And there are no second chances in death. And you know it.
There's no time for this. We need to find a way to stop this thing and get Ditzy back here and me back there before the Jabberwock can break through. Oh, I hope for her sake she can talk some sense into you. I've grown fond of Miss Du in my time here, and I don't want to see her hurt. Got it?
What about when we do have to face it? I don't know about you, but I won't be letting it get away. I'm following the poem exactly as it instructed, and I will not let you stop me with your mercy!
Mercy? My mercy! Sorry about that. You'll have to forgive me. It's just that it's terribly funny. Terribly funny that you've gone about mercy, my mercy, because, well, we're the same, aren't we? Oh, don't get me wrong, fundamentally different doctors, but still the same Time Lord. Ended up in the same place, even if we did take different paths to get here. Same past, same experiences, same memory. It's funny that you go on about mercy. My mercy, because, well, you know just as well as I do that I don't have mercy. Not anymore. The things we've seen, caused, it saps the mercy from a person. Don't you agree? Oh, of course you do. All my mercy is borrowed. But what I have got, and I've mentioned this before, is memory. Memories of times, places, and people. Everything we've done. I can see it all. It floods in from my eyes at a thought. It's made me realise one thing. That I'm tired. So very tired of looking back in shame. And fear. I didn't have a companion for a long while. Not after... well, everything. I remember one of them told me, though. This is what happens when you travel alone for too long. I came here by the skin of my teeth, and I've learned that though my mercy is no longer mine, it is something that is given. It is a gift. Their gift. Twilight's, Ditzy's, every person who has ever taken a step into that box has given their mercy, and I will never, ever squander it. Not an inch. Not for any rhyme or reason. So try your best, and watch yourself. Because if anything at all happens to Twilight because of your actions, I don't care if you're me or anyone else in the multiverse. You know what will happen.
Say what you will, but whatever happens, we need to keep Twilight and Ditzy safe, and I don't care which way we go to do it.
They will be safe. We'll keep them safe. But I'm keeping my eye on you. I've never liked myself much.
Now there's something we can agree on.
At least we have some common ground. Now come on, the castle's just over this ridge according to the book.
Oh yes it is, according to my memory. Who needs a silly old book? Ha!
Ugh, stars of Casterbarus, it's like the bow tie phase all over again.
Oh, stop muttering and follow the doctor who actually knows the way from twice the experience.
Oh? You've been here before?
Oh, Twilight Sparkle's your companion, and you've never been to what is quite possibly the most important landmark in a little unicorn life? For shame.
Well, why have you? I don't think Ditzy mentioned it while she was speaking the world of you. Honestly, I'm not seeing it.
She didn't mention it? But it was our first adventure together, why wouldn't she?
Oh no, I'm needy too in your universe? She knew me for all of a few hours.
Needy? I am not needy. I would have thought she'd have at least something to say about me. You know what? It doesn't matter. And I suppose it doesn't matter for you either. I mean, your Twilight only saved the entire world nearly by herself in that castle. No big deal, not at all.
What? She does that nearly once a week. Doesn't your companion?
Well, Yes! With a rump alone. Ha! On accident?
Wait, what?
Please don't ask, I'm still trying to figure out the physics behind it. That pony's behind defies all logic.
Well, it did somehow knock the TARDIS communication matrix to the exact frequency needed for our communication.
Oh, just imagine it now. Snooty's incredible magic combining forces with the impossible bum.
The horn and the...
On second thought, maybe it's best not to imagine it.
Yeah. Alright. In any case, I'm well aware that we don't exactly like each other. Can we agree there?
I'm 2 heartbeats. Oh well, fancy that! Look, the castle, just like I said.
Good, alright. So, before we go in, we have to agree on something else. Our companions, Twilight and Ditzy. We need to stand each other long enough to save their worlds, alright?
Well, that's obvious. I'm trying to get along with you, but you're not exactly being very friendly there, Dr. Grumps.
I am not Grump. Why does everyone... Alright. Okay. I'm sorry. You're not exactly a ball of sunshine yourself, you know. But that's beside the point. Can you work with me? For Ditzy?
Yes! That's what I've been trying to say! Honestly, you and Snootle just never listen. Can we go now?
Alright, let's go then.
Spooky Pony Castle Ruins, take 3! Oh, please tell me you feel that.
I do. This place doesn't exactly feel right. It's definitely a weak point in the universe. Several, if I'm not mistaken. You'll correspond here, possibly due to some important wait. I'm talking to myself. You already know all of this, don't you?
Yes, but it's nice to hear it from my own mouth. So, little leaks and cracks everywhere. That's lovely. Time to find that big one that's causing it.
Indeed. Onwards and upwards.
I hate you.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, yeah, those universe signals are starting to get, really impatient.
Walls are getting weaker, and no time for talking.
Oh, my head!
Octavia, look here. Do you see that? What do you suppose it is?
Was that another pony me? I mean us, Doctor? Just how many are there?
No. The 2 of us ending up as equines is unlikely enough. I mean, it's possible, but the chances of a 3rd universe following the variance to that degree... Oh no. The walls are shifting again. This isn't good.
Dusk, where are you?
Well, she seems familiar. Rather attractive, really.
Trust me, you have more in common than you know.
Marshmallow, get back! World? Oi! You! Whoever's messing with the dimensions, cut it out! I'm trying to have a moment here!
I'm sorry, but was that depressing fellow in a bow tie just nuzzling Twilight?
Now that is surely impossible. Now come on, it's getting worse. No time to stand about gawking.
You know, there's really no point in telling yourself what you already know.
Force of habit. Now come on.
Come on. Do I really say it that much? Oh, it's getting worse. Aha! This way. Avante!
Avan what?
Oh, you know, forward, full steam ahead, avante. Much better than come on.
Oh, will you just go? I'm heading in there to save our companions' worlds, whether you'd like to stand around and bicker or not.
Well, it would work a bit better if you went ever so slightly to the right. I mean, really? Too busy getting grouchy with me to notice where it's actually coming from.
God, how does Ditsy stand?
And how can Twilight waste her potential with you?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a hyperactive lunatic.
It's better than being a depressing, overly sentimental idiot. You're like an old geezer.
Child.
Bitter old coward.
Arrogant. Frightened monster.
Stop it! You're both acting like preschoolers fighting over a last cup of vanilla pudding.
Debbie, what? How?
I know you're both really, really worried about everything we know going poof and kaput, but that's no excuse to be fighting with each other.
He started it.
I don't care. Honestly, the universes as we know them are about to collapse and you're arguing like 6-year-olds.
Me? I was trying to... Shutting up.
I think that's best. What about you?
Also, shutting up. But, permission to hug?
Granted.
I missed you.
You too.
Well, that's not fair. I was just about to...
You don't ever have to ask me for hugs, you stupid, stupid stallion.
Well, my, isn't that sweet?
'Tis so, and the moral of that is, oh, 'tis love that makes the world go round.
Cat from the forest. 2 of them.
Left and right.
Wait! Oh, the Jabberwock's eyes! Oh, come on! It was metaphorical?
The eyes. To lure us in.
Into what?
I don't like this.
The gates of worlds came crashing open, a creak, a groan, a sigh.
Once locked and hidden till time choose, and oh, now me, oh my.
That sniding, pleading Jabberwock does come across the void.
And now we see the stallion of time whose world shall be destroyed.
With gnashing teeth and shining scale, the beast of worlds devours.
Tick-tock, goes the clock. Here comes your final hour.
Best use it well, but remember yourself the words left in its wake.
It galumps and grows near. Be careful, don't fear. That is your last mistake.
How could we have been so careless? We were all too busy being excited about hugging to stop to think that maybe, just maybe, all 4 of us meeting at a weak point where both universes were colliding together was a trap!
Doctor, calm down.
Calm down! I can't do that. Don't you see what's happening here? Don't any of you see it? Have any of you been listening? From the very start of this, I knew things were very, very bad. But apparently bickering and pleasantries were far more important than this, and now look at the result.
This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, remember the book. Lacking Vorpal before 2B1.
The blade, sword, whatever it is, we haven't found it. Snicker snack. I keep telling you, over and over, we need to take the head.
Doctor, being scared isn't going to solve anything.
She's right. We need to think logically here. That's not all of it. We've skipped some. How does the next part go?
The threads of fate shall be undone. The threads of fate shall be undone. And wait, before that, I remember that word again. Fate, it went,
The threads of this fate. The threads of this fate can only be met
By the seeker of the cure. Eyes burning in regret.
Oh.
Something about that. Seeker of the cure.
Oh my.
So, the Jabberwock. We finally meet. Sick of sending your lackeys?
Or you just don't want them facing me again. I'm warning you, I can easily do an encore.
Is it a good idea to be taunting it?
With all my eyes, I've seen you. Recall. There's a strain on the world. All worlds. Seeker of the cure. I shall have that burden. Regret the loss of these worlds. You have caused this because of your mere existence in their worlds. They shall be plunged into the void to satiate my hunger. My laws have done their work. My prison shall be broken. You are my keys.
Yeah, the keys to lock you up forever.
I may have regrets, but they don't weigh me down. They make me stronger, because I won't let them repeat themselves.
And we certainly have no plans to aid you in your escape. You may have lured us here, and we may have regrets, but this shall not be one of them. Okay, I have to think, I have to stop this.
The poem. Lewis Carrot wouldn't have written about this creature without writing a way to defeat it. He was a monster hunter. We have to... No. Stop it! Oh no, it's getting worse!
Okay. Dueling the stakes, icy tool. What sword? Beast disaster will not cease until the 2-1 hero brands a timepiece. 2-1 hero! 2! It's all over the place! 2! Why?
1, 2, 1, 2, and through. She's right!
The fate of two. The failure of two. And the loss of two. It is too late to stop this. My return is imminent. Those foolish unicorns of old thought they could hold me. But I shall rise and devour world after world. As it was in the beginning, and as it will be. 2 worlds lost to begin my feast. 2 lost souls. Look upon your doctors as a world is devoured.
That is not going to happen, because you see, you've done something really stupid.
What is that?
You've got 2 of me to deal with now. Not the greatest plan in the universe. Is I. Universe I, universe is... Still thinking that one.
Is that really so? 2 of you? Huh? Not the same thing in a bit. You might as well just say that I see what I eat is the same thing as I eat what I see. To say the 2 of you are the same.
Well, I hate to burst your bubbles, Jabber thingy, but you're wrong.
Derpy.
I'm sure Twilight would agree with me, too. Right, Twilight?
Right, she's right. They do have something they share. Sure, they may have some very distinct contrasts in their dispositions, but deep down...
There is one thing that makes the Doctor who he is.
They will always be there.
To protect what we care about! There must be a way to stop this. Twilight, think. Have you seen anything he and I might have missed?
The carving!
That's right. We saw a big carving with unicorns.
Now everyone surges. Fools! Why aren't you alone?
Is there a problem there, Jabbers? You're looking a little nervous. Go on, girls, continue. I think you're on to something.
The carving, it had an image of the both of you standing... Doctor!
Twilight,
What's happening?
No! Not now!
What happened? Where's Twilight and Clockwork?
The Jabberwock pushed us back into our respective universes. It panicked, no doubt. We were on to something.
But that's good, right? Everything is back to normal.
No, we're not out of the water yet. Now that things are right, we're back right where he wanted us in the first place.
Doctor, please, shouting won't get us anywhere. I think I know what you're supposed to do.
Oh, Derpy, please, not you too. All day, it's been nothing but shushing left and right. I think Miss Uptight Snoodle and her grouchy Dr. Grumps rubbed off on you.
She's not uptight, Doctor. She's really nice, and Clockwork too. You're not being fair about this.
Not being fair. Not uptight! Not uptight? Nice? I'm sorry, but are you sure you were with the same ponies I was? Neither of them wanted to listen to a thing I said!
Maybe the one who wasn't listening was you, Doctor.
What?
They're under a lot of stress. We all are. You're not the only one dealing with this. Do me a big favor and show me a smile.
Debbie, I really don't think this is a good time for sentimental.
See? You're even grumpier than Mr. Grumpy Face himself. That's not the doctor I remember. Where'd he go?
I just... it's really not...
Yoo-hoo! Doctor! Doctor, are you in there? Come out and play, Doctor!
Debbie, what are you even...
Aw, some pony has a long face. Why, I'd say you're feeling a little unstable at the moment.
We really should be concentrating on...
Whoa! You should really pull back on the reins a bit there. I know it's not the best time to be horsing around, but there's no good in being a naysayer. There he is. Oh, I was worried.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I really did turn quite sour after everything. I even did a few things maybe I shouldn't have.
Well, talk to me about it. I'm listening.
That salamander sitting in your mane there, what it was before...
Oh, you mean when Georgia was a big, meanie, growly, snarly lizard?
Yes, well, we got one too, and I wasn't so nice to it. I was just so impatient about everything that I took the violent approach, to put it lightly. Twilight and Clockwork were right. I was being a monster, and I was mad at them for being right.
You're not a monster, Doctor. You're just scared like the rest of us. It's okay to be scared.
Scared? Yes, you're right. I was so scared of something going wrong that I stopped thinking about what was right.
Well, good!
Good?
Now you can be scared but do things right this time. Now let's put our heads together like always and save the day.
Avante.
Say what?
Oh, it means full steam ahead.
Doctor, I think you finally found your catchphrase.
I did? Oh, you're right! I did! Avante! Yes! It's perfect! Well then, Miss Whooves, Avante!
Avante! What's happening?
All this messing around with the dimensional walls is making them crack and merging realities. If this keeps up, then this is just not us. It's every reality gone. Too much pressure.
You're fading just like before.
That's what he was doing. He put us back here to pull us through properly. That stupid beast doesn't know. If this happens, everything... Ditty! What were you and Twilight trying to say before? Quickly!
We found an old carving showing the Jabberwock being sealed away by unicorns. But there was one more thing. There were 2 stallions on both sides. You!
Okay, good. Yes, confirming that poem indeed was talking about us, but... So much noise, it's hard to think.
Unity in 2B1.
What does it mean?
Defy the self in the looking glass.
Mirror. A mirror? But where's a mirror?
Clockwork. No, the doctor. The other you. He's your mirror. In the carving, both of you were sort of posed like this. Hind legs, one hoof out.
Yes, good. It's the best shot we've got, so like this. Yes, I can feel it, just barely. I can feel the walls not quite pass through, but what am I doing wrong here?
How nice it would be if you could only get through into the looking glass. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it somehow. And, let's reach in and greet the reflection with a shake. But, oh my, is it possible to shake proper? If only.
Oh, you stupid cat! You can't shake hooves with your reflection. It'd be the same hoof.
The same hoof. Right! Oh! It's right!
Huh?
Oh, the whole time we've been on the left, but defy the self means right, so if I just reach out my right hoof instead... Here! Aha! don't like that, do you?
Even that is not Wanderer. The world shall soon face me again, regardless of anything you may do. You know the poem. I shall come gallantly back.
Ooh, he is quite sure, isn't he?
I should say as well.
You can do nothing, foolish cats.
Wait, what?
Yeah, stupid cat. Wait, yeah, what?
Now, since when did cats listen to anybody?
Defies the whole point of being one, really.
Wait, are you?
When two makes two.
Rather roundabout, really, but there's no better about hereabouts.
Oh, typical Cheshire Cat. Clever but oh so frustrating.
You were at the beginning of all of this. You made sure both of us were in the same place at the same time. If we hadn't been, it would have...
Into the void. Quite hard to avoid, really.
But we have our ways.
Carrot and his sages were fools. My hunger will be sated. Besides, all yield of each other's swords. A broken weapon of no use.
Who are we? Well, that simple answer is the Doctor, but...
But how do we do this? Oh, come on, think!
The two of you is no whisper. I have seen worlds beyond the void. The only thing you truly hate, with a passion greater than all the evil you may face, is yourself. You trade me. If the universe has ended, then it will no longer require a doctor.
Well, that's a fine offer, but I know for a fact that I would hate myself even more if I chose to ever go down the same path as you, Jabbers.
Indeed, I may hate myself. I mean, this particular incarnation is rather rash, annoying, hyper, rambly,
Yes, and you're an overly analytical stick-in-the-mud who takes everything far too seriously. Really, everyone has to learn to accept their own flaws, don't they?
Yes, even when those flaws are staring you right in the face. And there's one thing that I, in any world, in any incarnation, no matter how much I hate myself, wouldn't allow.
Oh, I know myself well enough to know that I wouldn't lie about a thing like this. You're threatening the very existence of the universes. Universes that are full of brilliant lives and endless possibilities.
And the universe my companion lives in. Can't have that now, can we? No matter how much I may not like me, this takes priority. And now you have not one, oh no, not one, but two doctors to deal with. You're a really bad planner, aren't you?
Talk all you want, but what good are mere words? You can't stop this!
Again, very confident, isn't he? Alas, to get you back where you're supposed to go is quite easy.
There is a word, unbound.
What were they trying to say, you big meanie?
A word! They were unicorn sages. It must be an auditory key to a spell.
Oh, there must be a really important keyword in the...
Twilight!
Miss Whooves! Oh, now you've really done it.
You dare to touch them. You dare to try and silence them, of all people. If there is one thing neither of us will stand for, it is that, and that alone. You will not hurt the people we care about. And actually, now that I think about it, you know what?
What?
I think that there is one word, one particular word, that can send you back where you belong.
Ah, yes. The word that has always represented the downfall of the Jabberwock. The word that came with the Vorpal Blade's swing. Snicker-snack!
What happened?
It appears to me that something put us back in the TARDIS somehow. According to the readings, everything is stable again. We made it.
But That's it?
Oh, what do you mean? We're safe now.
But we didn't get to say goodbye.
Ah.
I wonder now, do I growl or purr? That is up to you, but for another time.
Mr. Kitty! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Well, you certainly change your mind quickly.
Well, I was wrong before.
Final farewells are oh so special, but this farewell is not from me, as I come and go when I please. So before I away, you may want to look one last time through the looking glass.
Okay. Not quite done being surprised. This is 7.5 kinds of impossible.
Honestly, I say we just roll with it. This has been a very strange day. Again. I'm taking Pinky shopping next time.
Oh, impossible is fun anyways, isn't it?
I suppose so. Turner?
Yes. Well... I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Yes? Yes. Yeah, yes, goodbye. Yeah, yes, goodbye.
Oh, come on, doctors. You're not being introduced on a playground here.
Yeah. I know you don't get along, but this might be the last time we see one another.
No, it's not like that for me anymore. It's more like I'm talking to my hero.
Huh?
Come again?
You remind me of what it really means to be me. I almost lost sight of that.
Oh. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. See, Twilight, I'm not all that bad. Ow! What was that for?
And do you have anything you want to say to Turner?
Am I the only one who's getting the distinct impression that she thinks she's my mother? Ow! Ow! Okay, fine. If I've learned anything from you, will you stop that? Fine. From Ditsy's descriptions, and what I've seen of you, you've reminded me of what it was like when I was younger. More brash, admittedly, but also someone who laughed more, smiled more. Hold on to that, alright? And you, Miss Dew, look out for him, okay?
Oh, Miss Dew, it's Whooves, Miss Whooves.
The doctor and names. Some things are the same in every world.
I'll do my best. Hooves or Dew.
Yes, and you should do the same. Show a bit more of that Twilight sparkle. No one wants to smile around uptight Snoodle.
Oh.
Because Twilight is a wonderful unicorn full of hope and inspiration. Don't lose that.
Oh. Well, thank you. I won't.
Oh, I'm gonna miss both of you. You'll always be my friends, no matter how far away you are.
Yes. Friends always, even a universe away.
You've made for a fantastic temporary assistant, Miss Whooves.
And for what it's worth, you make a wonderful doctor.
We were all wonderful, weren't we?
Indeed.
I fear this is getting too sappy for my taste. It's time to set things right. You've done well. Not many live to tell of the Jabberwock's treacherous bite.
'Tis time for home, your own fields to roam both far and near. But do watch out, fateful wandering wanderer. You still have much to fear.
What?
Oh no, it's happening again. Goodbye, you two.
Goodbye!
Oh, don't be so down. We have more adventures ahead of us. Oh, what is it you say?
Onwards and upwards!
Avante!
And that's that.
Yeah, that's that.
Doctor?
I miss them already.
Hey.
And I missed you too.
Well, this is a first.
Eh?
As happy as you seem, I don't think you've ever hugged me first before.
I haven't. Can't breathe.
Whoa! What's happening, Doctor?
The dimensional shifting must have thrown the TARDIS off. Hold on to me, we're in for a bumpy ride.
I don't like this. Ooh, that was a doozy.
Let's see, where are we now?
Identify yourselves.
Miss Whooves, do you see what I'm seeing?
You mean the crossbow pointing directly at us?
No, it's a ginger unicorn!
Well, now it's finally time for the ending credits. That was interesting. And look at that! All of us in the same vaguely buttery-scented room to announce them.
Oh, you know you like it. This has been a Pony in a Box production and,
Do we have a name?
no. Well, that's just stupid and so not fair.
Alright, well, let's just say this. This production was made by Pony in a Box Productions and, the other one.
Be nice.
Might I suggest we simplify by saying this has been a collaboration between...
Whoa! No, too early. You're not supposed to be here yet.
Wait, who?
No one. Alright, credits, yes.
Okay, so we're just hand-waving... Wait, no? Hoof-waving. That. Are we? Yes? Alright then. In Wrong Way Backwards Part 3, the Doctor was played by the Jam Jar.
I'm the Doctor too.
As true as that may be, I'd say I deserve top billing as Doctor. I mean, my voice actor did a fantastic job.
The Doctors, who were both amazing, were played by the Jam Jar and Keiko and Gilly.
Thank you, Ditzy. You both did great. Now stop arguing like children. Twilight Sparkle was played by Lauren Goodnight. And Ditzy
was played by Pierce Smolder.
Who were both lovely, of course. Script written by Squeak.
Scripts! Which were both very big and very wibbly-wobbly.
Yes, must have taken them ages. In any case, scripts written by Squeak and Pierce Smolder. Wait a minute, you wrote this, Ditzy?
I did? Oh, see? I told you I was smart.
You certainly are. It takes someone smart to keep Squeak in check. In any case, the Cheshire Cats were played by the Great Din and Devnal.
And our Jabberwock was played by Nature's Temper and Lord of Thorns.
Additional voices provided by Lauren Goodnight, Keiko and Gilly, To City Beast, and Cephas Red. Whew, that was a big episode.
Audio editing by Pegasus Brill, Pierce Smolder and Squeak. Doctor Who is copyright of the BBC, and My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic is copyright of Hasbro. All materials used under the Fair Use Doctrine and blah 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 legal jargon.
Oh, is that it? Are we done? Oh, because I'd really like some toasted lemon butter right now.
And some lemonade wouldn't be amiss. So, there's one thing we always go out on. Ready, everyone?
Ready.
See you next episode!